So we're back for another game. This time we're going to Port Vale away in the Carabao Cup third round. But I tell you something, I've been a massive Arteta fan, and the way he changed Arsenal, the way he implemented his own ideas and got his own team, and honestly just losing the league by a couple of points, going to the Champions League semi-finals, Carabao Cup semi-finals, and just falling short. I thought this guy has got what it takes to get us over the line, but having seen the way he's been setting up recently, I'm going to be truthful and I'm going to say it. Arteta is becoming a coward. And if he gets sacked this season, I'm not going to say anything, because the way he's got his tools now, he's ready. Arsenal is ready to compete for the title, the Champions League, everything, all four fronts with the squad we've got. Even with Madueke out for 2 months that we've heard today, doesn't matter. We've got Max Darman and Ethan Nwaneri who can fit on that side instead of Saka. We've still got the tools, the ability, the power, the squad depth, and just the team to win the league. And the way Arteta's setting up, honestly, I'm losing hope, and everyone is. And it's unfortunate because he's built the team, and now somebody else could come in and win the league with his team, and that'll be heartbreaking for him. But if it means Arsenal win the league getting rid of Arteta, then that's what we got to do. Because this team, sooner or later, it could start to evaporate. They could start to want to go to elsewhere, because I looked at the age of the players that was playing on the weekend, and a lot of them are like 24, 26 now. When we built this team, there was 21, 20, 19. They're all getting on, and they've still not won a big trophy. So look, we're going to Port Vale. There's going to be massive changes, and Arteta is under pressure, even in the Carabao Cup. And rightly so. The team selection of Port Vale is what you see here, what they played at the weekend. And I've put on the side of each player how much their market value is. Now, their market value, not a single player is worth over £1 million. The goalkeeper's worth just under £1 million. So, look, if Arsenal can't put this team to the sword by the 60th minute, there's more room for concern. Honestly, the hope for Arteta is fading fast. To be 5 points behind Liverpool in the title, potentially could be 8 by the time we play Newcastle, is enormous. How do you expect Liverpool to lose 3 games when you can't even go and beat them yourself at their most vulnerable stage? Arteta could be out of Arsenal, and this is all you're going to hear from now on. If he doesn't put it right, this is all you're going to hear. Arteta out. Arteta's got to move on. The board have got to get strict and move him on and get a new manager. There's no point wasting another season. The time is now. So look, this is the Port Vale team that more than likely will play against us. I don't know a single one of them. Do you? I don't know. Now look, if I sat here and said that I know Port Vale, they're a good team, they're this, they're that, they're poor, I would be lying, because I tell you what, I don't think I've ever watched a Port Vale football game. Maybe one here or there. Was it Tottenham they played, or some other team in the Carabao Cup? I don't remember, but there's got to be one that I've watched, surely, in the FA Cup or Carabao Cup when they're playing against a big side. Well, anyway, they're in the League One. They won at the weekend, and from the last 5 games, they've won 3, but they are sitting towards the bottom of League One, and we're sitting second in the Premier League. So there's a lot of steps and gaps between our position and their position. There's like 30 positions or more, probably more than that, 40, 50 position difference between us and them. Now, if we don't go there and get a comfortable win, and Port Vale make it hard for us, it's going to be another embarrassing day. We've just got to win that in the first half and then rest up and go for Newcastle away on Sunday, which is another massive game, and I can't wait to see what team Arteta puts out. But he's got no options now to go attacking. If we won at City, then I'd understand playing Merino in the midfield, to win the duels and stuff like that. But now he's got no option but to go attacking with Eze, with Saka, with Martinelli on the left. And you know what? Could even play 2 number 10s, Odegaard and Eze, with Rice in the number 6, because Zubimendi's finding it a bit hard. I've got to admit that. Well, anyway, look, Port Vale, they're on form. They've won the last 3 out of the last 5. Not in that particular order, but they've won 3 out of the last 5. So look, it's going to be a massive game for us, a massive game for them. For them, it's their game of their season. To get to see the Arsenal players and team come to their stadium is huge for their revenue and everything. They're going to want to make a massive day out of it, and they're going to want to win that game, of course. Now, the lineup is going to be very interesting, and if I had to pick the team that I would have liked, which a lot of fans, don't get me wrong, probably would have predicted the same lineup as me, then we go on today to put a different lineup and just smash them. But because of what he's done at the weekend, starting Saliba when he should never have done that, Mosquera should have started that game, and he would have got that. He wouldn't have allowed Haaland to go in and score that first goal. And then I would have liked to see Saliba play today. But now, because he sees Saliba obviously as his favourite, and he thinks he's an untouchable, which he isn't, because Mosquera is fucking amazing, and he deserved that chance against Man City. And Arteta's just a fucking coward recently. So look, now Mosquera plays this game where Saliba should have played this game. So look, Kepa plays in net. On the right, it's Ben White. No questions. I don't care if he's not fully fit. You've got enough to fucking play this Carabao Cup third round game. Mosquera's going to play, more than likely, because Saliba, he sees him against Newcastle. But for me, I would slowly play Saliba back into the squad and start Mosquera. Mosquera is fucking decent. Honestly, he's fucking decent. He's not put a foot wrong. Why would you not play him against Man City? Still, I fucking question it. I still question it. Well, anyway, look, I believe Mosquera will play this game now. And if he's not going to play on Sunday, then he has to play today against Port Vale. And Hincapié, I think he's injured. When he come on in the Champions League for about 6 minutes, he got injured, I believe. So I'm not sure if he's available. If he's not, then it could be Gabriel or Calafiore, because Luis Skelly's going to play as a left back. We know that. And then let's put Calafiore as a centre back, left-sided centre back. As a number 6 sitting midfielder, Norgard, is he available yet? I don't know, mate, what's going on with our injuries. But Norgard, I'm going to put him in there. I'm not going to check to see if he's fucking injured or not, because I'm sick of seeing all these injuries. So Norgard is playing as the number 6. Ethan Nwaneri starts as the number 10 position. If Arteta doesn't start Nwaneri this season, Nwaneri needs to go and knock on his door and question him, and question why he's got him to sign that contract, because he is a fucking phenomenal player. And the way Arteta's got Ethan Nwaneri into the squad has been amazing. It's been the best possible way. But now he's got to continue to do that. You can't develop him and then not play him anymore. So Ethan Nwaneri starts as a number 10. And on the left-sided one, who do we put? Do we start Eze as well as Ethan Nwaneri? Arteta's never going to do that. He's probably going to play Mikel Merino. But for me, personally, I would like to see Zubimendi as well. Maybe Eze, but I want to save Eze for Newcastle. I really do. I would have played him, but I want to save him. So I'm going to put... I'm going to put Rice. Yeah, I'm going to put Rice. So Rice, Norgard, and Ethan Nwaneri. Now the attack, Gyökeres is our only centre forward available. We could put Martinelli there or Trossard there, but I think Gyökeres needs to play this game. He needs to build his confidence. Gyökeres plays for me because he's not really scoring much, or he's not even really getting a chance, is he, to be fair? So Gyökeres plays up top. On the right wing, it would have been a chance for Daumann to start, but is he going to start a 15-year-old? I don't think Arteta's going to take these kind of risks, but I would have started him. I want to see an adventurous game. You know, like the Wenger days where he's starting kids and that. I know they weren't 15 years old, but Daumann is fucking quality. And if it means giving Saka a rest because of the load now that Madueke is injured, then start Daumann. We'll start on the left side first, though, yeah? I don't want to start Martinelli because I don't want him to get injured or anything. But I am going to play Martinelli on the left. We've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday to recover. Martinelli on the left. And then I'm not going to play Trossard. I'm going to put Saka on the right. It's going to have to be a pretty tough team that's going to be set out. And then hopefully we win the game and then they can come off. So that's my team. Now the prediction for me, it's going to be hard in the first few minutes. They're going to cheer for every single pass they do, every single tackle. literally the fans are going to make it the 12th man, and the longer it goes on 0-0, the more belief they would have within themselves, and the more doubt will come into our minds. So I'm going to go with a 4-1 victory to Arsenal. I know it's away, but I think we've got the quality, and I think it's time to put one of these teams to the sword and get a good, comfortable victory. So I'm going for a 4-1 win to Arsenal. I think they may... No, I'm going to go for 4-0. I don't think they're allowed to score against us just yet. So I'm going to go for a 4-0 win. Let me know what you think.